Many people think that you are absolutely beautiful. You are striking. You are ravishing. You are magnetic. And people are just in awe of your beauty. You have a hypnotizing gaze. You are magnetic. There could be something about your neck. People like to look at your neck. You could have beautiful hands, but I feel like to some people your face is literally like a work of art. You could have big almond eyes, a heart-shaped face, beautiful eyebrows, gorgeous jawline, pouty lips, big curly hair. Even if it is a wig, a weave, extensions, there's something about your hair, there's something about your mane. But your face is absolutely gorgeous, with or without makeup. You can't go unnoticed because your energy is so bright. You're so uplifting, and you carry a very abundant energy. Someone that's very playful, someone that's very happy, someone that's very optimistic. All of this adds to your beautiful qualities. It's not just about your looks, it's about your vibe. You are exquisite, an absolute stunner. You carry yourself with so much class, so much grace. You could be so polite, so elegant. And many people may say they come from a beautiful family. Maybe you look like your mother, and your mother is absolutely gorgeous. For some of you, my condolences, your mother may not be here, and you resemble your mother. Regardless of the fact, people may say that you come from a good looking family, so you are blessed with very good genes. For some of you, a lot of people say that you look like your father, even if you are a female. If you are a male, a lot of people say you are the spitting image of your dad when he was in his heyday. Many people try to conceal their excitement whenever they are around you because, boy, a lot of people just feel like they're going to burst because you are so magnetic on another level. In some cases, you make people freeze when they see you. They stare at you. I feel like a lot of people can feel the electricity from you. So not only are you beautiful, you're very smegsy also. And you have this fun-loving, kind heart. You're very family orientated, and only those that get to know you on a personal level see this softer side to you. Not to say you're not soft, but a lot of people may just assume that you're some type of pin-up or some smeg symbol. And yeah, you could be all of that, but I feel like for some of you, it's unknowingly. But once people get to know you, this is giving me Jordan vibes. I don't know if some of you know who Jordan is, but she is a glamour model. I'm not saying you're a glamour model, butterflies, but even if you are, do what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. But back in the day, she's a British glamour model. She's not a glamour model anymore. Not that I'm aware of, but back in the day, like say early 2000s, she was killing it. Always in the newspaper, back in the day when people used to buy newspapers. And she went out on a lot of dates, or she was in a lot of relationships, and a lot of men found her to be like their ideal. And her actual role model was Pamela Anderson, and Pamela Anderson she's absolutely beautiful, especially when she was in Baywatch. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's giving me Pamela Anderson vibes as well, because Pamela Anderson, as we know, she is a Cancerian sun, and she really embodies that Cancerian energy of loving the home life, cooking and taking care of her children and She enjoyed being a mom. But back to Jordan, I feel as if it's giving me those type of vibes, because she mentioned that a lot of the men she dated were shocked when they were in her personal space and they found that she just likes to wear jogging bottoms and a cozy top. They expected like a vixen or something like this, because obviously in her pictures she was modeling. So there's two sides. So some people may assume maybe you've got a very seductive look. Maybe some of you like to go out on the weekend or whatever the case is, or when you dress up, or the pictures that you post, they could be very seductive, very alluring, right? Very smegsy. And some men may like that, or some women may like that. But then when they get to know you on a personal level, I'm hearing if they get the privilege to date you, they may realize, hold on a minute, this person's really family orientated, and it makes them like you even more. In some cases, it makes them love you more. And in some cases, they want to create a family with you, because what makes you beautiful also is that you are a fantastic homemaker. You're very caring, you're very nurturing, you genuinely care. Family means a lot to you. And it's not about putting family first to the expense of yourself if they're toxic family members. I'm talking about the positive family members that you have, that you get on with. Like, you genuinely want to make sure everyone is taken care of. You could be the person that bakes, you could be the person that cooks, you could be the person that arranges these family get-togethers. You're all about harmony, love, and peace and happiness, and creating a positive environment. Even if it's not with your family, you create the same environment with your friends. You know how to make people feel nurtured, taken care of. Even if you're not friends with some of these people anymore, when they look back on their connection with you, they can't say, no one's perfect, but they can't turn around and say, oh, you did not make them feel valued. You didn't make them feel like they were family. You didn't include them, and that's very beautiful. People remember how you make them feel. It's not just about your looks. But I feel like some people could be quite shocked, because there's a image that you may project, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and some people may buy into that image. And then once they get to know you, they realize that there's layers, there's a softness. You may be mistaken as a bad girl, bad guy back in the day. But again, it could be an image, or it's just a part of you. But some people feel like they need to control their feelings and emotions for you. They don't want to act too excited, so they prevent themselves from moving towards you. And I'm going to be real with these cards that I'm seeing. I feel like some people actually sabotage connections with you because they're fearful. They fear, this may not be the case now, but in the past, you may have been in relationships whereby certain partners, I'm feeling strongly men, may have sabotaged being in a relationship with you, and sometimes not even telling you why, making you feel like something's wrong with you, making like abruptly ending relationships, or just acting as if they don't like you and making you feel some type of way. And it's because they were intimidated by you. They were intimidated by your beauty, and they felt like, oh, if I date someone like that, they might cheat on me, or I'm going to look funny standing next to them. So you can stir up a lot of people's insecurities, and some people may see you and think, oh, she's hot or he's hot. And if you went over and spoke to them, they may freeze, or, oh, I've got to go, or they may lie and say they've got a partner or something of that sort. There's something about in the past, and hopefully not in the present, your love life being stalled, which made you question yourself. Because many people may have said, oh, you're so beautiful, oh, you're so pretty, oh, you're so handsome, you're a great catch for anyone. But then you might be thinking, so why am I single? And I'm hearing the rejection is spiritual protection, because some people choose to stay away from you, or some people may end connections with you or ghost you in the past, or whatever the case is, because they knew on a soul level that they could not match your energy. And it's not just about your looks. they knew to be with someone like you, they will have to level up. And if they felt weak, if they didn't feel strong, then you will get people ghosting you. Then you'll get, sudden breakups out of the blue. All of a sudden they're arguing with you for no reason. Then they're dumping you suddenly. This was brewing. And in some cases you may have found that some partners may have tried to humble you. They may have tried to keep you in check so that you don't think you're too big for your boots. They may have withheld from complimenting you or moving the relationship forward, making you meet their mother or whatever the case is. And in some cases, it could mean a lot of different things. Maybe some people didn't want you to meet the mother because maybe that will mean I'm going to have to be serious about him now. I'm going to have to be serious about her now. Whatever the case is. Or they knew that they wouldn't stay around for the long haul because they knew that to stay around for the long haul would require them to level up. And someone like you is of marriage material. And if they felt like they weren't in that energy, then you'll get the ghosting. Then you'll get the sudden abrupt arguments and breaking ups and not moving the situation forward. And I'm not saying that we're all perfect because we're not, but I just felt like that message came through strongly because I feel like for some of you, you've experienced these types of behaviors and you didn't understand why. Especially if people are telling you, oh, you're a good catch, you're a great friend and I hope you meet someone, all of these things. And then you are met with individuals that acted this way.